Thanks so much for joining me today, Mandy, and being a part of this International Women's Day project.
Thank you for coming to Nationwide today. So I sit on Nationwide's executive committee.
I've met and been inspired by some amazing female leaders, you being one of them.
Thank you.
And you were my manager at the time, you said, I think you should go for it. And I was like, oh no, I've never been a branch manager, I've never thought I'd want to be branch manager.
You sort of grow into the job you're given, don't you?
Yeah.
And the idea of doing the job is often can feel worse than doing the job. Sometimes it takes somebody, be that me to you at the time, or that will have happened to me during my career, that somebody sort of nudges you along.
Mandy, you were such an inspiration, and you were like, do you know what, at the time, like...
It would have just felt like the right thing to do for me.
Absolutely.
To see someone who's super capable, why don't you just go and do it?
Yeah.
I would often stare at Margaret Thatcher on TV and think, she's surrounded by men, but you know, whether you agreed with her political views was kind of irrelevant, because what she did was cut from a very, very different cloth.
Yeah.
The individual that inspires me most is our CEO, so Debbie Crosby. She strikes that amazing balance of EQ and IQ and cares deeply about customers. Well, that is inspiring to me, because that's the sort of stuff that gets me out of bed. I think it would be naive of anyone to say you don't ever have these moments. And sometimes that's work, sometimes it's home, sometimes it's hormones.
Yeah.
Could be the combination of all
agree.
three. Well, I've been reading quite a bit about leadership characteristics, and one of the things that most people value in their leader is predictability. So we've all worked for that individual where you think, well, what mood they're in today. Well, I think just being predictable just allows people to feel much more relaxed, that sort of psychological safety. I value that in others, and so I feel like that's something I need to do and be myself.